Hey, So's Loves, it's Kimberly with Celestial Juju. Yeah, it's time for the Destiny Catalyst show and to let this energy catalyze you. So, what am I going to be talking about today? We're going to talk about Venus's move into Pisces and what that is for the collective. So, this is your astrology insights for the week of April the 11th, no, March the 11th to the 18th and beyond, because this is what the energy is doing that's coming up. So I would call this week the calm before the storm. So it's a relatively quiet, week as far as all the celestial stuff that's going on. So it's about settling down and integrating some of the energies that we just went through. Okay? Because the big one is that energy of the significant shift for everybody is in the collective, in the feeling that you're going to feel in you, is that Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and value, is transitioning out of the airy collective energy that was focused in Aquarius into the watery depths of Pisces. So that movement from the air sign to the water sign um, marks a turning point in our collective energy and the personal experiences of love and creativity and connection. So the shift from Venus from Aquarius to Pisces is championed by freedom of expression, innovative love. Well, that's what Venus was in Aquarius. Innovative love, focus on broader social connection, and the entry into Pisces invites us into a more introspective and ethereal realm. So that's what we're getting ready to walk in. And on top of that, we just had Mercury moving into Aries. So we've got that energy going on. Mercury's been with Pisces and it just moved in to Aries on the weekend. And this pre-weekend before this, we also had a new moon in Pisces. And now with Venus moving into Pisces too, this energy is going to encourage us to explore the boundaries of our emotions, our spirituality, and fostering connections that transcend the physical realm. And this period is characterized by the heightened of sensitivity to emotional and unseen aspects of our relationships and our artistic expressions in the unseen worlds, those realms of that. It's like, what is coming up for you with that? So the artistic kind of movement from this energy is going to mirror the historical evolution from art, and which that time, it's like a time period that will break from traditional and innovative into surrealism, which will dive into the subconscious dreamscapes. So that energy is coming up for us. As the status quo is disrupted, there'll be new forms of expressions that come in from these infusions of energies that are coming into us. The Aquarian energy pushes towards collective progression and innovative. While a Libra moving into Pisces, or we're going to be drawn into the subconscious and exploring the nuances of emotions and the abstract and matter with dreams and the irrational energies. Venus in Pisces beckons us to embrace the mystical and tangible aspects of love, creativity, and it's time for allowing our dreams and intuition to guide our artistic endeavors and relationships. And this transit offers an opportunity for deep, soulful connections urging us to dissolve the barriers that separate us from one another and from our own inner depths. The beauty of Venus in Pisces lies in its invitation to open our hearts to the full spectrum of human emotion, including these aspects that we might typically shy away from. The challenge during this transit is for us to navigate our vulnerabilities with grace and finding our strength and openness in empathy. By embracing our fluidity of our emotional landscapes, we can forge the connections that are generally going to bring transformation to us, and that we'll feel that energy of that, and what the energy is that's coming in. And so it's a connection to that. So really watch your dream time during this time period of what's coming in, to you, and what you're feeling with the energy. So the as we embark on the week under this influence of Venus in Pisces, there's a cosmic energy that encourages the blend of introspective towards the momentum. So on the 11th, Venus enters into Pisces. This is the overall of the week and what's going to be happening through the transits on the week and the moon. Okay, so Venus enters into Pisces on the 11th, heightening the creativity, the emotional sensitivity, and the moon in Aries infuses the day with boldness and setting adventurous tone. And then on March the 12th through the Taurus moon, 12th, 13th Taurus moon brings stability and comfort, harmonizing with Venus for deeper emotional connection and creative aspirations. The tensions may arise on the 14th with the Uranus moon square to Mars, but the Pisces sun sextiles offers soothing energies. The Gemini moon later adds flexibility and curiosity to the day. On March 15th, 16th, the lively discussions are favored, yet beware of overcommitment. Social interactions are vibrant under the Gemini moon with potential for misunderstandings by the evening. March 17th, the Cancer moon focuses us on home emotional nourishment with Venus trine enhancing intimacy. The sun's conjunct with Neptune in Pisces amplifies creativity and spirituality. So this week's celestial climate is marked by Venus's journey into Pisces, invites us into a deep dive into our emotional and creative reservoirs. It's time for dreaming big, embracing our vulnerabilities, and allowing the mystical to guide our paths as we navigate these gentle, profound energy. Let's remember to balance our openness with self-care, and our emotional well-being remains a priority. So now we are going to go into all signs. As this energy wraps up, the expansion and the integration of all of the energies that we've went through in the last month. It's preparing us for this eclipse season. So, to be informed, go back and watch all of the ones I've already prepared for you all and put you in the queue so that you'll know what this storyline is for you and what the buildup of the momentum has been and you can look back at the energies and where you're at now and where you're going and how to harmonize this energy for your highest goods. So I'm doing my little public service thing. Make sure you like, share, hit the notification bells, make comments, do all of those little things to make my numbers do stuff. And I'll keep coming on here and talking more and more and more about this. And tell me what else you really, really want, and I'll bring it to you. So I am Kimberly Crow. I am acting as a Western astrologer using Hosan system for this energy forecast. So I'm going to go through your sign, what this energy is for you, and the houses that'll be the theme for you. So listen up. To your rising sign, it's what you came to be, what your soul came to integrate in and to be in this world. You need to know your birth time to know that. Your sun sign is your birthday. It is the sun that you came to shine out into the world and what's reflected back to you. It can be your career. It can also be male authority figures in your lifehood, including your father in your chart. And your moon is your emotional IQ. It's your mood. It's how the collective mood affects your mood. It's how you want to be nurtured and how you nurture other people, how you want your body nurtured. And it could be your mother in your chart. Okay, here we go. Aries, this week, let's focus on your ruler Mars, which is situated in the 11th house, highlighting social interactions, friendliness, and community. That's your networking. It's your networking engagement. Venus also nearby, along with Pluto, enriching the areas of your life. However, there is a Mars clash with Uranus in your second house, relating to your values and everyday finances, your self worth, and suggesting potential tensions between friends or groups, especially regarding resources and divergent viewpoints with each other. Mercury's just moved into your sign, bringing quick, impulsive decision making tendencies, but also potential for more grounded analysis thanks to the positive aspect with Pluto in Aquarius. This signifies an emphasis on future planning, despite the turbulence or the trust issues that you may experience by the end of the week due to Mercury's challenging conjunct with Neptune and the 10th square between the Mars and Uranus energy. The new moon offers an opportunity to focus on your goals and ambitions with fresh new energy. So take that overlay of that energy and keep putting those seeds out there. So this week unfolds. The sun's alignment with Neptune may have some echoes of the same kind of confusion that you may have had last week. Yet it also is going to offer a chance to learn some important lessons about trust and vulnerability. If you've been feeling overwhelmed or sensitive, this week provides an opportunity to regain control, emphasizing a need not to ignore the more challenging aspects of yourself or of others. Trust remains a critical issue, especially with Saturn in the 12th house. By the week's end, you may find a moment to relax while preparing for significant new beginnings of next week when the sun enters your sign, marking the spring equinox and the vibrant new season. You're a cardinal sign that marks the seasons. Taurus, Venus, your ruler, moved into Pisces on the 11th. It loves it there. It's enhancing your social life. This transition combined with last week's new moon that linked to Uranus in your sign suggests emergence of new relationships or connections, highlighting the importance of celebrating communities in relationships. However, the recent turbulence angle between Uranus and Mars may have left you feeling on the edge, possibly due to clashes in professional settings or um, resistance in your desires to assert your unique talents. The moon is swiftly moving into your 12th house at the start of the week, alongside Mercury's positive aspect with Pluto. Encourages deeper exploring of psychological dimensions and tender issues. This can be a time for healing and understanding, especially concerning family or home life, where Venus moved into Pisces and can add beauty and harmony. Despite the remaining tension from that Mars and Neptune square, the sun's later connection with Neptune can heighten your sensitivities toward the end of the week, emphasizing the importance of surrounding yourself with supportive and caring friends. The Sun Neptune alignment may reveal differing value systems among your friends and your associates, urging you not to rush into any judgments, Taurus. Gemini, this week highlights a significant shift in your ruling planet, Mercury. Mercury moved into the dynamic sign of Aries, fostering passion and direct communication. This move is particularly invigorating if you need to express yourself with conviction, especially in areas related to knowledge, higher ideals, or travel, thanks to the favorable link also with Pluto. So you've recently, which challenged, posed by Mercury's conjunct with Neptune and 10th square between Mars and Uranus, may have caused confusion or frustration, particularly in your professional life or regarding your principles. However, the new moon offers fresh perspective to your goals and your ambitions. Venus's transition into Pisces suggests that charm and networking will become crucial through the 4th of April. So as the week progresses, the sun's alignment with Neptune could either inspire or heighten sensitivity regarding worldly interactions and responsibilities. This phase may demand balance between inspiration and practical obligations. Um, toward the end of the week, when that moon hits Gemini, it could make it necessary to navigate carefully around some relationship dynamics with your emotional needs and your home and personal life. Okay, Gemini. Cancer. Late last week, you experienced a powerful new moon in Pisces, enriching this week's energy. Mercury moved into a prominent part of your chart in the 10th house. Although it faced challenges from Neptune last week, possibly causing confusion around some details or contractual matters, the tension between Mars and Uranus could have brought up some deep-seated issues, especially regarding shared finances or deep connections that may continue as the week begins. However, Venus's shift into Pisces on Monday introduces a more enriching aspect, especially in travel, culture, fashion. That'll be lasting until the 4th of April. With Mercury now in position of authority in your chart, you're encouraged to gather your thoughts and communicate decisively. Despite potential challenges at the end of last week, this week offers opportunities to navigate through all of that effectively. And the sun's conjunct with Neptune later in this week may dilute some of your energy, but it also opens up possibilities for creative and intuitive insights. There's a square in your 12th house with the moon could heighten some vulnerabilities and suggesting a need and caution around some challenging individuals to you. Just, pay attention to use your crabby sense. The movement of the moon to join Mercury signifies gaining control over any confusing or frustrating situations from last week. With Venus in Pisces, it promises to be a beneficial few weeks ahead for you, Cancer. Leo, you're riding the wave of energy from last week's new moon. In a transformative eighth house energy for you, suggesting openness to fresh approaches with deeply invested areas of your life. It could be emotional, it could be passionate, and it could be business related. Venus transitions into Pisces, highlighting commitments and possibly promoting questions about taking the next step in financial or romantic matters. Mars's tension with Uranus suggests caution in quickly um, pitching into situations and navigating a thoughtful approach. As the week progresses, the Sun and Neptune converge, potentially affecting financial planning. This period calls for advice or research, especially with Mercury's positive aspect to Pluto, providing clear insights. Venus' move into the eighth house could boost confidence in progressing relationships um, through the ongoing Mars Uranus aspect. It's going to advise some patience until some more clarity is achieved later on in the month. So that energy, I'm just hearing, be patient, Leo. Be patient when you go into the flow and be patient is what I'm hearing. Go with the flow. Start over. Virgo, Venus's transition into your relationship sector heralds one of the year's most um, times of harmony. Could be times of harmony for you and understanding your connections. Last week's new moon in Pisces is challenging to has a challenging link to Uranus. It encourages you to adopt fresh approaches in your relationships, despite potential confusion, especially around the contributions and feeling your value around that, and the tension from Mercury's aspect to Neptune and the Mars Uranus square. Venus's move promises to smooth those influences out for you, helping you balance and giving and receiving in your relationships. The quarter moon suggests being mindful of vulnerabilities, particularly around authority figures. This period invites greater harmony and understanding, potentially enriching new and existing relationships. So later on in the end of the week, when the Sun conjuncts with Neptune, this could bring peaceful understanding and possibly resolving some lingering issues. So this week, there's an emphasis on the importance of mutual respect, inclusivity, and finding common ground, offering opportunities for more meaningful connections. If single and seeking someone, it could be your week, or the next few weeks could provide particularly positive meetings for someone special for you, Virgo. Okay, Libra, this week's Mercury movement into your opposite sign of Aries may help alleviate a lack of motivation and drive experienced last week due to the conjunct with Neptune. The tension from Mars and Uranus square could have left you feeling fiery, especially regarding recognition for your talents and ideas. However, with Mercury's new position, it's going to encourage a more detached perspective on frustrations and promotes clear, penetrative thinking and communication thanks to the favorable link to Pluto. Venus, your ruler, transitions into Pisces on Monday, reminding you of the value of giving certain situations despite the challenges of Saturn's arrival into Pisces It may have been brought on since last year, okay? This movement helps you define your boundaries more clearly while still being open to collaboration. Despite lingering frustration from Mars and the Uranus square, the sun's approach to Neptune later in the week is going to emphasize importance of balancing assistance to others with manifesting your freedom. By the end of the week, you may feel a little drained, and that's the signal that you're giving too much without your own personal time. And that new moon in Pisces highlighted the need for adjustments to your diet and your health, fitness for, well being. So Venus encourages you to continue giving where it's beneficial, but to be mindful of the relationships where you've been left unconsidered. Identifying the right balance between helping others and prioritizing yourself this week. Okay, Scorpio. This week spotlights the Pisces energy enhancing your creative and social endeavors. Venus moves into Pisces, joining this sector and bringing more flirty, playful vibe until the 4th of April. This transition complements the positive new moon that also encourages openness to different people and approaches. Mercury's shift into Aries and the positive aspect to Pluto empowers you to communicate with greater assertiveness and clarity. However, the early this week, tensions from Mars clash with Uranus may carry over, particularly in close relationships that desires different viewpoints. As the week progresses, Venus in Pisces softens these interactions, promoting diplomatic energy and more sensitive approach to love and creativity. The sun's conjunct with Neptune emphasizing tapping into your imagination, your artistic talents, and to let those energies work through you. There could be a potential energy of jealousy or clinginess in relationships that comes up to by the end of the week. So the week encourages full engagement with your talents, your enthusiastic energy while managing the early week's tension and exploring your inner landscape as the week closes out for you. Be creative, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Mercury's move into Aries brings a welcome boost to your spirits, especially if you've been emotionally depleted recently. This transition encourages a more playful and lighthearted approach to life, offering clarity and passion in communication. Venus's move into Pisces on Monday further enriches your home environment, promoting beauty and harmony in your domestic sphere or garden if it's time for you to be doing that. Although Mars and Uranus' tense aspect may still cause some restlessness early in the week, Mercury's positive link to Pluto promises insightful conversations and decisions. The new moon in Pisces continues to influence your sense of home and emotional well being, suggestive, innovative changes for improvement. The latter part of the week may bring some confusion around emotional and domestic matters requiring careful consideration of your desires and your plans. This week sets the stage for significant shift when Sun enters Aries on the 20th, making a period of rapid progression and enthusiastic new adventures for you, Sagittarius. Capricorn, the energy of last week's new moon in Pisces continues to influence your everyday interactions, including communication with siblings, neighbors, community involvement. Mercury now moved into Aries, marking a shift from Pisces, where it faced challenges due to its conjunct with Neptune, possibly draining your energy and causing some confusion. Venus transition into Pisces enhances your self-expression and particularly and potentially bringing admiration for your ideas and your tone. However, with Saturn in the area since March 7th, 2023, communication may have been difficult at times. Venus's movement offers an opportunity for smoother interactions. Despite Mercury's departure from Pisces, it's linked to Pluto in your fourth house, encourages deep thinking about home and living situations, providing clarity on any complex issues. As the week progresses, the sun's connection to Neptune could inspire creativity, especially in writing and photography. There could be some energy that comes up, a clash about your desire to be virtuous and your practical considerations. So, suggest prioritizing some tasks to maintain your vitality. So, overall, this week offers positive developments in communication and self expression with opportunities for creative inspiration towards the end of the week. Capricorn, Aquarius. Venus is set to leave your sign and enter Pisces, heralding good news to everyone. In the terms of being a creative with your endeavors, even you, it will lift up that for you. Venus's movement into Pisces, where it's exalted, didn't it? It's not that crazy about being there with you. Signals uptick in financial fortune, and it emphasizes the need for fresh approaches in values and self-worth. As indicated by new moon's connection to Uranus, despite the potential recent frustrations with Mercury's challenging position in Pisces, the tension from Mars and the Mars Uranus square. Mercury's move into Aries brings clearer, more passionate communication, supported by the link to Pluto in your sign. However, the Mars Uranus continued square may still stir up some impatience or aspiration, particularly around domestic matters. This week ends with the sun's conjunct with Neptune could boost your humanitarian experience, your spirit, encouraging acts of generosity. However, be mindful of your vitality and avoid excessive escapism. The week promises a broader outlook, especially with Venus moving into Pisces, enhancing your financial prospects and creative expression. Aquarius. Okay, Pisces. The new moon. This was your new moon that happened on the 10th. Energy in your sign remains potent, focusing on personal growth and aspirations. However, Venus's move into Pisces also boosts your confidence and your alluring, drawing others to your ideas and your presence. Despite recent complexities in relationships and emotional challenges that were highlighted by Mars in Uranus's square, Venus's arrival into your sign promises more positive phase. Mercury's shift into Aries encourages you to think more about your values, your self-worth, with supportive aspect to Neptune aiding in addressing any recent revelations or tensions. Although the moon's conjunct with Neptune later this week might increase emotional sensitivity, it also inspires creativity and the use of your gifts to benefit others. Be cautious as the energy there could be a potential overwhelm if you extend yourself too much for others. Focus on what's right for you, embracing the confidence to evolve past sacrifices. The new moon in Venus offers strength for taking bold steps towards reinventing yourself. It's all in your sign right now. So feel that energy of that, Pisces. Be that light that you are. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for embodying the DNA skin suit. And let's breathe in and connect into our sacred chamber, to that new moon potential energy that spans out with Mercury, the messenger, into all of humanity. Connect to your earth purpose, what that is, how to align to it to walk your unique divine path. Breathe in that energy, drop it all the way down into Earth's keyhole, back up your body, through your soul assimilation, through your sternum, out past your crown chakra to your God conscious energy, aligning, unified path, God consciousness, soul consciousness, and your earth purpose in alignment with the truth of who you are. May you be blessed by the love and the light that you bring to this planet. It's Kimberly with Celestial Juju. Like, share, do all those things that you do. Make comments. Tell me what you want. Yeah, I need to put the thing down so you can sign up for my upcoming classes. And remember, dance your dance and be yourself. Be blessed and bless your heart.